What is going on? Welcome back to Trending Stocks. Today we're going to talk to you about Hologram. Go over some of the current data points, break it down on what just came out associated to the company itself, and go over everything else you need to know. But first, make sure to hit that thumbs up. And with that, let's get right to it. So Friday, it did go down 5.92%. It had some glimmers of hope because there was news that did come out first thing. So it had a high of 405, low of 355. So ultimately a new 52-week low. Regarding the volume, very low. So 2.6 million shares being traded, 4.29 is the average. So essentially, as I've shared with you in the past, you can always use the actual volume as a good indicator of when to buy. Even looking on the 23rd, that is crazy. Only 51,000 shares were traded that day. Aside from that though, it seems to be fairly regular. So no dilution, nothing like that happening behind the scenes in my opinion. But there was news that did come out first thing, not official news, but I guess in the form of a SEC document. So at 6 a.m. on Friday, they put out a 6K. And as I said in my last video, which was roughly a week ago, you were going to get compliance, and you have it right here. So essentially, they did state that as of October the 23rd, so a couple days back, on the exact day that I stated, that it regained compliance from the NASDAQ because it was over the $1 mark for 10 consecutive trading days. So essentially, they are free and clear. Although the trend that they are on, more on a technical stance, is very, very bad. And I think based on their next earnings, it's going to be kind of scary for investors. But I'm not here to spread any FUD or kind of go over that. But in reality, the fact that it did pull back with that news today, especially even the Chinese news that did come out, it shows that there is something fundamentally wrong with Hologram. And I've been kind of saying that. A lot of people in the comments are absolutely hating the fact that I'm telling the truth, even though technically I've been right and it's been going down like 90 something percent since I started covering Hologram. But beside the point though, this news did come out. So ultimately it looks like the China's central bank did really looks like inject around 98.36 billion dollars into the banking system, so really giving it a nice boost. And there is more stimulus kind of updates anticipated during the election time period, so roughly 2 weeks. But like I said, the fact that every Chinese just stock went up today on Friday, and Hologram didn't do anything, it shows that there's just something very, very wrong with it. And even with that news that came out, you didn't really see that much in actual buying. So these are all the transactions that have occurred on the secondary market above $100,000. The last one that did occur was on October the 10th. It regrettably was for a sell, $139,000. But since then, big money doesn't want anything to do with Hologram. And that's just the unfortunate aspect of Hologram, and they're honestly doing it to themselves. A lot of retail investors, which make up for pretty much a good chunk of the float, like 90 something percent, they're the ones in my comments defending Hologram. And it's kind of comical if you think about it, because Hologram, they are the culprit. They're the ones doing all of this to themselves, because all they have to do is simply put out what the hell they are planning for the foreseeable future. Like, everyone is in the dark. You see a lot of YouTubers, they're all good people and stuff like that, but they're all speculating, saying that Hologram's doing this, Hologram's doing that. Honestly, nobody knows. And if there was speculation, you would see it based on this screen right here. You would see big institutions buying based on speculation, because going over here for a second, looking at the market cap being 39 mil, 39.83, but yet they supposedly have 130 plus million in cash and cash equivalents. What the hell? So either this is, like I stated, the biggest scam to happen in the 2024 or 2023, I guess, starting, or this is going to be the most discounted stock and breakout ever. So regrettably, we don't know. I don't have an answer to that. I really hope that Hologram is able to just get the damn job done, disclose even the littlest hint of what they plan on doing, and then propel the stock to the moon. But until that does happen, you're just going to continue to trend down. And on a positive note, at least they kind of tamed on their actual notes. So the last prospectus did come out in August, so that's kind of a positive, if that makes sense. But based on this, despite the news that did come out, Hologram did get roughly a new about 8,000 shares increased. So shorts are really starting to get back in on this company. 13.61% of the free float is being shorted, works out to be 1.41 million shares. When it comes down to Hologram though, I wouldn't really trust this, only because if there is dilution happening behind the scenes, that does directly affect that ratio. And I think that's the only thing that is truly happening behind the scenes with Hologram, is just dilution. Although, like I said at the very beginning, based on the volume, there hasn't been any abnormal spikes, so it is fair to assume that there hasn't been any conversions or anything like that. But cost to borrow average is 17.34%, utilization is 68.92, and then short score, so the higher the number, the higher the likelihood of a squeeze happening, is sitting at 72.62. So let me know your thoughts on Hologram. Are you buying? Are you selling? And I get it, I might be seen as the bad guy. All I'm here to do is educate, and no different than what I said as far as this week, that you were going to get compliance news. Lo and behold, here it comes, or I guess here it came on Friday morning. But still, it just very, very questionable on the business, and based on the structure of their business, half being pretty much offshore, the other half being kind of, it's just, they can hide money very, very easily. So it's just, it is what it is, right? If you're investing in Hologram, I think you have to have a very high risk tolerance. So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. Even though Hologram did go down quite a lot, what you can do is take advantage of this promo, because it gives you 8 free shares. Each share is valued up to $2,000, so that is a kick-ass deal that you must take advantage of. Link to this is in the description below and also the comments. And then over and above that, I did launch memberships. So if you are looking for buy signals on stocks and options, then take a look at that through the memberships, because I've been having some kick-ass kind of trades, and a lot of people have been taking advantage of that. So let me know your thoughts. Don't forget to hit that thumbs up. And with that, appreciate all of you watching.